darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
I'm getting hit for no reason. What am I getting hit by? I'm dying for no reason. The game's cheating.
Some sort on the opposite shore.
You can't possibly say this was my fault. Oh my god. Once again another annoying part of the game. Like
that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
oh, I got. What? I'm getting hit. I'm getting. Pagey missed a wake. 20 gamer points.
He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to see this was. And then I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside of me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting...
There's a reason they want us to have the heavy-duty flashlight. I'm sure. Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh, look at this nonsense. You look. There we go. Jesus. Flare. That's not good news. They're gonna have me use that.
Take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are ran short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his things in bloom, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness imprisoned me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell down the dark waters of the lake far below.
So what was all that supposed to be for this boss? By beat him without us, I could just grab all of it. That's what it sounds like to me. Oh, ammo limit reached. I got 18 batteries, so. There we go. Game. There we go. Mean this?
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would
Go to the coal mine.
He would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice.
Alright. Well, first things first. Is there any? Okay, I don't see any coffee thermos. Alright, get in the car and get out of here.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
I see. My coffee thermos senses might be tingling right now.
And you're listening to KEFM. Folks, I want to apologize for abandoning you to that looping music but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot genius, an itchy trigger maker who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet. I'm just so peeved right now, because people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
I guess there is no coffee thermos out there. There's gotta be something in here. Or else why would this building be here? I don't know. Oh, manuscript?
Vermont, spying on the writer of the family. His boss had made to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about going to Still, gave us a chance to see if the writer had anything in him.
Good job, Alan. We're just trying to get back to the truck and you're just taking a nap. Okay.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now. With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got sense in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Pause and read if you want to know what that says. And now let's get going.